Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Aceikith Gaming. As you're seeing, we're back on League of Legends for a little while. The sim rig that obviously in my previous video that I explained about that it's currently being built is almost done. It's currently at the same stage and this is halfway through the next week. We're planning on actually getting everything sorted out in the next couple of days. So in the next couple of days of me recording this right now, it will be fully complete. As you're seeing though, we're playing Malzahar mid, we've gone back to mid lane and we've been very successful on the role. So some difficult times has been going on, but we've prevailed for it. We're currently sitting at bronze 3, about 13-14 LP I believe. We're against an Ezreal mid for some weird reason. I have no idea what's going on. Obviously, pause the video if you do want to have a look at it. The Ezreal mid is a one-trick Garen player. I do not know what the hell was going on. Both teams do have a duo. So our team has got a Jhin and a Sion. And the enemy team's got a duo bot lane. The Lux, not a high-level account, but is on a hot streak. Question mark if they might be a lower-tier Smurf, maybe. Because normally what happens is that with a Smurf, when they start having a fair amount of games, their MMR gets sky high. They do. So for them to be in a bronze level game with a level 44 account, wouldn't say to me necessarily that it's a brand new account or necessarily like, you know, a high skilled player using a low level account. They might be good with the champions that they're using, and maybe their MMR is slowly increasing. Also, you can see there's a 45% win rate overall in 87 games. So that's also another indication that, although, yes, it's a low-level account, it's not a Smurf. Nautilus in their first load of games for the season. Bearing in mind, 2023 has been split into 2 smaller seasons. So we're getting a part 2 of season 13. We are in, I believe, in around about another month. We are. So, by the way, with obviously the brand new Lost Chapter, with the cost being brought down, makes it stupidly nuts. It does. As you can see in my ruins, I'll go Futures Market all the time. I even went Futures Market before the Lost Chapter buffs with the cost. So the fact that the cost has been brought down makes Futures Market even more viable. When on Malzahar, it's actually very good, especially if you're good with CCing. With not CCing, CSing, which is a creep score. I've been improving on that quite vastly since the beginning of the season, and so yeah, it's taken a little while to get into game. It seems like so. Yeah, Malzahar and Vi, by the way, a very good duo actually, because a lot of punishing CC, even on an Ezreal. Really, Ezreal should never die to me in mid lane. I've just had a look at the Ezreal's typical items. They actually go AP Ezreal. They've never won on the champion and 3 games played. So a lot of deaths as well. About 10 deaths a game in those 3 games. So yeah, a little bit concerning on the Ezreal's team, I would say, if they had a look at that. Because Ezreal typically shouldn't really be dying in any lane, but then he's not really a mid laner, you know, he doesn't belong in mid lane, does Ezreal. You know, you see a few AD carries go in mid lane, like Lucian. I remember there was a time when he was the AD carry bully that could go mid lane. Obviously they set his tone a little bit to be better with a support.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
The typical AD carry that you do see in mid lane nowadays is Tristana, if you're not playing Akshan. Yeah. And like obviously you play Tristana into certain matchups where you know you need to really bully them out typically, so a little bit unfortunate. The Sion's gone Glacial Augment for some reason, which is quite interesting.
Minions have spawned.
So yeah, so their team comp will probably likely just try and snowball and try and end it early. We do have a lot of good pick potential. Sion, Vi, yeah, like our whole entire team comp is all designed around pick potential. So if we can snowball as well all the same, then obviously we'll be in for a sweet sound ourselves. So I'm just gonna poke down. Come here. Okay, that wasn't originally part of the plan to get my E onto the Ezreal, but that does give me a mana flow band proc. So the fact that he's just pushing the lane really hard. Obviously, Ezreal does have good wave play in the beginning levels, especially compared to a Malzahar, but it's not a big concern to me. Okay, missed that one there. This is where the Malzahar start to get the upper hand now. Right, so it's a Kazakh's jungle.
First blood.
Yeah, there you go. And the Jin's already beaten the Lucian and in lane early. That shouldn't really happen. So I'm just being patient. I don't want the lane to push too hard because it won't necessarily one-shot me, but I don't want to obviously overextend. And especially have to use flash early. Let's just do that. The annoying thing is that typically I shouldn't be able to proc my E onto the Ezreal through another minion. He does have the range.
Do not challenge fate's will.
Where is the Kazakhs? Yeah, typically an Ezreal should be able to do what you've just done. There is no Kazakhs anywhere for some reason. I have no idea why. I think Kazakhs might be AFK because the Vi has just done some of the Kazakhs blue side of the jungle.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Those as well. We'll go back to lane. I'm not going to use my TP if I can help it. Karma's already died to a gank, which is good. And Sion's not doing too bad on CS either. Like, I'm a little bit behind to the Ezreal because Ezreal is actually really good.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, he already knows. I'm not going to waste my ult when I don't have my E up either. Very weird though that there's no... Okay, Kha'Zix has... Okay, Kha'Zix is level 4. So what did he do? Did he... Oh, okay. So... So what's Kha'Zix even done? He's only got... So he's done 4 camps. That is all. So he has, I believe, maybe arrived late. So yeah, so pretty much the lane phase for Malzahar against Ezreal. But bearing in mind, Ezreal has good range as for an AD carry. It's gonna be very, very boring in lane phase. But neither of us should die. For us to be able to do, for either of us to do anything on the map with regards to kill and assists, we both need to be roaming. We're not really roaming champions. Okay, I managed to get another proc, which is good. How many have I had so far? Oh yeah, that is only my second proc of a mana flow band. You can see down here. So you get 25 mana increase for each proc. So that's only my second proc all game. This allows me to go back and get a Phoenix Codex. I'll get another control ward just in case Ezreal decides that he's going to clear this control ward down here. Okay, so the Lux has just died to the Lucian. That's a bit of a late one.
It is in motion.
Oh, let me come, let me come. You can still go for this. Like legit right now. Yeah, he's got to his tower. Ooh.
An ally has been slain.
Nah, not anymore. I think the Lux got caught and the Vi tried to protect her. And in doing that,
As was foreseen. Mortality's weakness.
oh wow, okay. We both killed each other. I'm fine with that. I honestly thought I made a mistake. But we managed to kill each other. But also, he's losing minions to my tower. Did I gain that tower plate as well, by the way? I'm not sure. Yeah, I was unfortunately just under tower. So, like, I could have cancelled it a little bit earlier, and I think I would have survived, but whether I would have been fine. And look at that, it now appears on just about on my side of the lane, and I have more minions to clear up compared to the Ezreal. So actually, that's not too bad. Oh, did Ezreal just literally ult from base? Right. I kind of wish they actually waited for me to be able to come along. Oh, Kha'Zix Flash, that's not bad.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Okay. Didn't even need to
Ally
come
has been
down.
slain.
Oh, the Siren just died to the Karma. Mind you, that lane phase's been going on for a little while, so...
Without question.
Why did he just allow that to happen? Interesting. Not quite at lucidity boost yet. Yeah, he is actually going AP. Some damage. What in the hell is he doing? That is why you do not pick an AD carry him to mid lane, by the way. Oh, hello, Kha'Zix. I would like to be able to defend that control ward, but it would be silly for me to do that. It really would. Like, I would die in an instant to that Kha'Zix. No matter how strong I am right now, I think. If I'm totally honest. I'd rather get the amplifying tone.
Second sight ordains it.
Okay, there we go. Right, again, I'm not going to TP. There's not much to it. Most of that wave is going to be gone by the time we get back to lane. So, is the Karma going demonic first item? It's a bit weird.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
As was foreseen.
Killing spree.
Do not challenge fate's will.
I've actually caught up and now passed Deirdre on farm because I've had a little bit more lane pressure. Yeah, see, not many kills to be fair. Most of the action seems to be happening between the like in bot lane right now, which Jin almost dies.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
There we go. And a double kill for the Malzahar. Oh, okay, I just found Kha'Zix. Let's go run this way. Oh, they're looking to put the herald down, aren't they? Yep. Well, there goes my tower.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, I've got nothing for them. I need to start pushing in mid lane. Yeah, not a very good Ezreal, to be fair. But then, like I said earlier, and he doesn't belong in mid lane.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
So, yeah. Dragon's literally just coming up. I will TP down. Just want to get my items. If I can...
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Okay, let's get this cleared up quickly for them. And help out the Vi on the dragon. Okay, first two dragons. Ocean Dragon Soul we're fighting for now. Okay, so that's covered gold. Nice. Don't even need to use my ult at this point. I do enough damage. There you go. What was that? Probably only 15 minutes to be honest, yeah. Around about 50 minutes, a little bit over. But a pretty good game nevertheless. Malzahar is very effective at the moment, even more so ever since the Lost Chapter buff. So, don't know why that is acting like that, but yeah, quite an effective game, I would say, overall. Just bear with me one moment while my client decides to eventually load up. There you go. So, yeah, very effective. I'm going to give it to the Vi. You know, ganks are actually quite effective as well, but I think it was very easy. We had, like, the enemy team had a very good jungler in Kha'Zix, but then they had 2 AD carries and 2 supports in their team. Why they have a Karma top and an Ezreal mid, I have no idea. You know, it's a sort of... I was kind of expecting it to be a duo that was just messing around or didn't get AD carry and support because they were pre-made. And then it was like, oh, okay, then I'm just going to troll. I was kind of expecting that, but that wasn't the case. So, yeah, a good first game back. Recording, by the way. I've played some games, as obviously you guys probably heard me saying about earlier on. So now 24 LP, which is about the average roughly for gaming LP. Now for those of you that don't know, when we had the LP buffs come through, instead of it being plus 15 LP for being the rough average for gaining and losing LP, it's now become, I believe, around about 23, 24. And that is partially because of the half, a full season per half a year now, instead of the usual, the season goes across the full year pretty much. So yeah, so an A plus as well, plus 24, so we go up to 38 LP bonds free. And what's the damage looking like? Oh, we got a report feedback, player abusing text chat. That was probably from a fair bit ago. But yeah, Lux does the most damage in the game out of everybody. Obviously, Malzahar, I'm never really going to do that much damage. But bear in mind, for most of that lane phase, as you saw, it was pretty boring to begin with anyway. And that is because Ezreal is a high-range AD carry. Like, as you can see, for some reason, I don't understand this. Like, I know obviously Ezreal does have a range of different mythics he can go. But why Ludens? I really don't get that. You know, to be honest, like, I could even think Triforce would be a better mythic, you know, or Navori Quickblades would be a better mythic on Ezreal, you know, but Ludens, I just don't get it. He's not a mage. He's an AD carry. So, and yeah, like Karma rushing a Rylays for their first item. So, but yeah, as you can see, the KD doesn't look good on their team at all. So, but yeah, there you go. If you do enjoy the video, please give it a like button on the video. It does help out the channel a lot. If you want to see further videos such as this, then please hit that subscribe button as well. As I said before, we are bringing back iRacing to the channel. For those of you that normally watch sim racing but are watching this for a change. But we're playing competitive games overall for the most part. And League of Legends is exactly that. Especially with the climb that we're doing at the moment. So let's hope for trying and get some bigger climbs. Maybe even get back to Bronze 1 where I believe we should have been all along. But otherwise, we're going to leave it there. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time.